If you don't have the solar, the grid is very unreliable. It can turn off 5 or 10 times a day with no notice. You can't run a hospital with that. So at that time, before the solar, they had to then start the generator. Whenever the grid goes off, you had to start the generator. And the generator is very expensive. You know, even now when the batteries went down, before we had the charger, we had to run the generator all night. And that cost about $50 for the diesel just for one night. So it would be impossible to maintain that. Before the solar batteries started, only it was just enough to go through the night. But within a year or two, they started to fail. So when I came back this time, they can only work for maybe 20 minutes. So we had to figure out another way to run the system by charging it. We saw they were failing, so we asked Photon to give us a quote on a battery replacement, something that will last. This will last only 2 years.
The installed battery bank consists of 48 batteries. Each battery is 5054 Ah at C20 rate, and each battery is 2 volts. These batteries are configured in 2 strings, and each string consists of 24 batteries. The total capacity of the battery bank is 485 kilowatt hour, but the usable capacity is 242 kilowatt hour because these are designed to be discharged to a depth of 50%. I mean 50% DOD.
Now with the new batteries, the whole thing is completely changed. Now this battery have 4 times the capacity than the other the old batteries who have now failed. They had about 60 kilowatt hours. This is about 240 kilowatt hours. So that would hardly last, because now we found out with Tenesco we had to buy 100 units of Luku every night. So there's still a lot of plans to improve the system. But the biggest need was the batteries, and now it shows that that solves all those problems. But now we have to make sure that we use it right. You know, turn off the air conditioner if you're not using it, turn off the lights, and so on. So at least we can have enough solar power to do everything in the hospital.